So welcome to Cincinnati International Airport. It's pretty empty out there, but we just made it through the security. So now we're headed to AB Gates. So if you're here, you're gonna head down to AB Gates once you get through the initial security point. This is if you're flying like Frontier, and there's a variety of different airlines as well. So this airport could be a little confusing because you have two escalators that go down after the initial security checkpoint. You're gonna have to do a U-turn and go down again. So basically what you're doing, kind of like in other airports like Atlanta, Chicago, you are basically going underground. So there's actually a train that runs as soon as you get down here. It's gonna run to where you need to be at. So like AB and Gates is down here, which includes like Allegiant, United, Spirit, Frontier, variety of different airlines, and Delta has its own dedicated terminal that is back and open. The last time I was at this airport, a little different, but they have since finished their remodel for the most part. So you're gonna head over here to this area. Now I'm flying out on Frontier today, so this is gonna be my experience with boarding and getting to the gate at Frontier at Cincinnati. I believe it's Cincinnati Hebron Airport. You see over here, it's gonna have all your updated flight times. And you can see right here, I'm flying to Orlando. My flight has been delayed. Now it's 3:22. So they are pretty good about updating it. I know my gate's still at 8:14. So what I'm gonna do is I'm able to board now on this train. This train's gonna take me to where I need to go at. So you can see we just now got off of here. So we're getting off for A Gates, and then the next stop would be B Gates. Or you could do the long walk. I've done this walk before because I missed the train here. So you walk all the way down there if you're going to B Gates. But since we're not doing that, we're going to be walking up the escalator here, taking the escalator up to A Gates. And then I'll show you the variety of different food options over in A Gate, and then up to the boarding process of Frontier Airlines. Kind of show you how it works. It's pretty simple. Basically, it's a no-thrill airline, which a lot of them are turning over to that model anyways. So I always carry just a regular backpack. If you carry a backpack, you're good to go. If you want to carry on, it's going to cost you extra. So just try to scale the cost of how you could do it, or try to fit everything into a backpack like I'm able to do. But the prices are online. Purchase everything online before you get to the airport. You purchase it at the airport, you're paying a lot more money. But yeah, this is going to take you over to A Gates. And then I'll go ahead and show you the different food options in the food court and other things that are in this terminal leading up to the flight to Frontier. So you can kind of see how Frontier works here. It's pretty simple. Like I said, it's just like every other airline, but you guys need to know about it. So now I know I'm traveling to Gates A14, so I'm gonna head right. But let's go ahead and look at the food options here. So we have Subway as soon as you get off of there, which is currently open. Blaze Pizza, unfortunately, is closed. It's Sunday when I'm recording this. And it looks like we have a variety of different vending machines over here too. So you got the souvenir shirts. If you want to say, hey, I was in Cincinnati, you got soda options. Chips, soda. Fifth Third Bank ATM. Headed over here, you have Starbucks. And this is all new. They just remodeled all this over the Rhine market, which probably, I mean, it's just like any other market at an airport. And we're gonna head up here, and it's gonna take us over to Cork and Bottle, which I imagine is their adult beverage option. Yep. So if you want a nice adult beverage, here you go. Cork and Bottle is the name of it. Now, since it is a Sunday here, it's not going to have as many things there. But this is easy, just do it on the escalator. Now, currently, they are redoing the escalator, one of them. We have an imitation, or emotion, as they call it. We have a smash burger coming up over here. And that's a really good burger place if you haven't had a chance to do it. They have a club over here. I think I have like an hour. I might actually check that out and see if it's like $20, because sometimes they offer really good food options at the airport lounges. Let me go see, and I'll go ahead and let you guys know. So this is kind of nice. It's a lounge. I just went in there. They gave me, like, if you wanted to just look at what they have. They didn't have anything I wanted there, but it's $35. So if you get here real early, good option. You get unlimited refreshments, place to sit down, take your mask off. Let's head down here and see what else they got down in this area of CVG. If you're not familiar with airport codes, Cincinnati is called CVG, not CIN. So if you hear me reference CVG, that's why. But if you look over here, you have a place called Grater's Ice Cream. Really good ice cream. If you're ever in Cincinnati, go to Grater's Ice Cream, because it is good and it is great, as the name says. No, I'm joking. But it is good. And then over here, you have the Malt House Tap Room. I think I might hit that up. I don't know how much time I have right now. So sometimes you get fast service at these airports, sometimes you don't. But now we're just hitting up the variety of gates here. It looks like down there we've got market, an urban market over here, and that's it. So that, I mean, they don't have a lot of food options here. A similar airport of this size that's actually a little bit busier than Indianapolis Airport. I usually fly in out of there a lot, and they have good restaurants and food options. Not so much here. But that could all change depending on who they're able to get in here. So, yeah, there's just a gaslight market. So, similar to anything else you find at any other airport. Food, drinks, apparel. Another souvenir made here. I think are like local vendors in the Cincinnati area. So, all right. Well, that concludes the tour. So now we're going to go wait for our flight. So at Cincinnati Airport, they actually have two assigned gates. This is one thing that I forgot to mention here. So you'll see Frontier on there. So A14, H16, and maybe over here. No, these are unassigned. So this is the plane that we'll be taking today. So I believe it's an Airbus A20. I'll check when I get on board, but usually rated on Frontier to hold like 150 passengers or something like that. But today we have whatever bird that is our official mascot of the plane. So what they do is they call by zone. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5, 6, 7 or whatever. But if you need to check in a carry-on right now, $42. So the only issue I have is that other airlines message you when the flight's delayed. Frontier did not do that. So Frontier needs to work on that a little bit better so people are more aware of what's going on. And also when they're boarding, they should send a message as well. Just prevents people from missing their flight. So we've scanned in, and obviously this is the bridge that leads to the plane. Pretty flawless process. Like I said, if you have pre-checked bags, carry-ons, or if you're in a priority group, you group in group 1. Unfortunately, I'm in a middle seat today, so I'll show you how much room I have, being 6'2" and about 240 pounds. So when we get on the plane, I'll show you it.
Hi there, welcome.
We are sitting in row 10, seat B here. And as you can see, I'm like 6'2", so you can see I have a little bit of leg room. My bag slides right underneath. These trays are, I don't know what you call these. And it is a Airbus A320. These are the options that they have on board. Credit card only. You're thinking you're gonna have a lot of space? It's not too bad. Most airlines are going to this much space anyways nowadays, so. Newer plane. So, like I said, normally you'd fit what, like 120, 130 passengers on here. They fit about 150 to 180, so. So we made it successfully over to Orlando. It was actually a good flight. Sorry I had a middle seat, so you kind of know what that experience is like. We are in gates 1 through, I believe, 24. So these are gates 10 through 17 or something like that. But here's how you get to the actual terminal. Here's how you get to the terminal once you get off your plane here. So you're going to exit out, go to the left or right or straight, depending on what part of the terminal you go at. And it's going to take you to a main concourse. Gotta love the announcements at Orlando. Low ceilings. Wondering if remodeling is not going to come up at this airport eventually. Who knows? Yeah. This leads to like a big concourse area with a bunch of food options. Burger King, Cold Stone Creamery. You have Hudson News over there on the border. In my opinion, the best concourse for food is probably the Southwest concourse, which is like gates, I think, 120 through something. Yeah, you're gonna take this tram, or they call it the APM, which is the automatic people mover. And you're gonna take it to terminal, and I'll show you the rest of the process here in a second. Now, Disney's celebrating their 50th, so it's a little busy here. Orlando's a little busy. We got, Christmas in about 2 weeks, so heading on to the auto people mover. Oh, we just missed it. There's one that comes every 4 minutes, so we'll just have to wait for the next one. And they usually announce your baggage claim area, so they're going to announce your baggage claim area. For Frontier, it is a baggage claim. For all intents and purposes, we are not going to go downstairs, but I'll show you the escalator where you'll do so. So we're headed out of here and to the left. And we are going to where it says right there, baggage claim A. Also, you can find other signage there. The rental cars have returned to both sides of Orlando International, so it's not just that side anymore. And there's the numbers for the baggage claim, so you can't get lost. I mean, there's signs everywhere in this airport. It's just a really congested airport all the time. So, as we approach it, you will see where it says escalators to baggage claim I'll get closer to it so you guys could actually see it. And you'll take those escalators down to your baggage claim, and that also leads you to the area for ground transportation for like lift or arrivals. One more level down will take you to taxis. If you don't have a bag, you can still go down there, go to arrivals. After 9 o'clock, I believe, you can actually get rideshare pickup on departures. But yeah, there's the elevators. And then this will take you outside. So, that being said, hope you enjoyed this video here on airplanes and airports and airplanes. My name's Chris. Please like, subscribe, and share for future content that'll drop down on here. Thanks again for watching.